What's going on to you, Aries? So you have the King of Cups, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, the Star, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So the King of Cups, the Tower, and the Two of Pentacles. A lot of you, Aquarius, some cat here. See, a lot of you Aquarius were getting to know somebody, and the relationship pretty much ended between the two of you. But some of you Aquarius may be thinking about maybe you should have stayed, right? Maybe you should have stuck around. Or, you how do I say this? You feel bad that the relationship had to end, or as you were trying to get to know them, it had to end. And I mean, what I'm seeing here is that you, Aries, really shouldn't feel bad about that, because it really is just a formality. It's something where, the two of you, unfortunately, wasn't able to work things out, the King of Cups, and you're still able to maintain your cool. It's not like you, Aries, are wilding out. You're losing your temper, or you're doing something stupid, that you would live to regret. No, you're being very calm, and, the mere fact that this type of situation isn't working out, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's just that right now, a lot of you are actually just going through a grieving stage where, it was obviously, y'all are hopeless romantics, so y'all want a relationship. But the thing about it is that it's going to be difficult for you a little bit, because you are Aries, and Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio, love is the weakest area of your life. It is, because a lot of people are not really moving with that type of mentality now. Most people are really out here trying to be parasites, leech off of whom it is that they can get to know, and the desperation is getting higher and worse. The idea, that's my cat, specifically my cat has a new collar, so, but the idea that people have the mentality of they have a right to leech off of other people and take what other people have, is dysfunctional. It's delusional. But the thing about it is, that you Aries were with someone like this, right? And it just seems like a lot of people try to do this to you. And don't take it personally. It's not just you. It's with everyone. Parasitism and a leech mentality is really at an all-time high. And the desperation is at an all-time high. The idea that people don't want to work, people are running around, walking around in a daze all day, all week, all month, all year long, and they have this mentality that they don't want to budget out, and they just want to ball out of control and just live fast and hard and free on someone else's dime, on someone else's time. And unfortunately, they try to do that with you. And then the thing about it is that the Star is about how, but, you Aries decided to leave them alone, right? You decided to cut them off because you know what it is that you're looking for. You're looking for people who can understand to give back without having to have so much of a problem with that. And you're right, a relationship is the both of you, or two people who it's two people, sorry about that, who can bring value into each other's lives, as well as discover each other and discover themselves. And as they're providing value to the other person, they're not tripping about it, right? Like, they're not worried about it. They're not thinking that that the other person is asking too much, or the other person is getting them. It's so funny to see how people act like doing something small is like really going to hurt them. It really affects them in a big way. And it really goes, hey, I know you like your collar and all of that, but it really goes to show you how stupid, it really goes to show you how delusional a lot of people really are. The mentality of, my gosh, people find it so difficult to even try to be good, try to be decent people, so when they poisonous cells get themselves in a relationship, they out here being disrespectful and mistreating the other person, and going hard, going out of their way. Whatever it is that the person wants to do, they have to try to shut it down. Like that type of person, I guarantee you that person's not going to find anybody functional. The only type of people that they're going to find is low trash. That's the only type of people that will accept that. And the thing about it is that the Page of Pentacles is about how, since this is the case, and you Aries understand this now. You Aries understand that, the type of people that you were messing with in the past, yes, they were low class. Yes. Because Aries people, unfortunately, a lot of you like to have trash around you, real, dusty people around you, people with tattoos, the dregs of society, and I'm not some sort of an elitist or bourgeoisie. I'm talking about it from a perspective of people who don't want to do any better, people who have accepted that they are no good, and they live like that. They breathe fresh life into that, right? They move like that. They act like that their whole life. They never grow. They never actually do anything better. And unfortunately, a lot of you Aries, not saying all, but a lot of you Aries, right, and the lower version of Aries, a lot of y'all get trapped in that. Because remember, let's not forget that y'all share a planet with Scorpio. So Scorpio and y'all, you Aries, y'all can share that commonality with each other. See, it's not just about the zodiac signs and the opposite sign. It's also about who are the people that you're sharing a planet with. What is the zodiac sign that you're sharing a planet with, right? I share a planet with Gemini because I'm a Virgo, right? You share a planet, which is Mars, as Aries, with Scorpio. And Scorpio can be down in the dumps, down in Hades, right? Like down into the pit, where it's like it's about the substances and the dregs of society. So you realize that now that you're not into that people still step into you like you are a part of that. But it's not that they're stepping to you intentionally with that thinking from the perspective of you're that way. They are like that. So they don't know anything better. So the way that they're rolling from a perspective of this is who they are. But you're not that anymore. You've been got out of that. So then you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles now represents this being a situation for you where you're a different person. You're onto becoming better, right? You're not the snake eating its own tail, in the sense that a person who cannot get out of their own cycles, that is doing them no good, that is only causing their own self-destruction. But at the same time, right, because of the fact that you Aries are not this anymore, you can see other people being the snakes that are eating their own tail. And you'll say something, but at the same time, whenever it is that you're inspired to say something, But at the same time, you Aries are not going to go out of your way to try to stop these people. The Seven of Swords now represents, so as a result of this, the Seven of Swords is more so about how, you know, and because you've been played before in the past, and people took your kindness for weakness. But, you know, the Four of Swords, you know, how do you try to get people to understand that they're worth more than trying to be trashy when they don't even believe it? And the answer is you can't, you know. But the best thing that you can do for these people is not be one of them. And you Aries are not one of them. You know, you're not one of them anymore. You used to be, but not anymore. The Page of Cups is about how, so now, you know, you Aries are looking for this. You Aries are looking for, you know, like I said, something strong, something solid. And the Seven of Pentacles is hopefully start up a family, you know. A lot of you Aries secretly want families. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. You have the Strength, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Empress. The Empress represents Libra, opposite zodiac sign, pulling from that polarity. Right, being able to put the ego behind you and stop thinking that you were just only built for whatever type of circumstance that you had in your life. And a lot of you Aries decided to change that circumstance to become something and someone better. The Ace of Cups now is that, so you know that you should be given better than this. But then the Empress is about, but at the same time, you will not accept trash. The person actually has to be about something, right? Their internal value, who they are internally, it has to be decent, you know, it has to be upright, you know. And let's clarify the Four of Swords. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. All right, so to clarify, you have the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Justice. Yeah, you know, they are going to ultimately, anyone that's tried to, you know, break your heart and all that stuff, they're dealing with their dysfunction right now. They always are. They already are. It's not like they're not. Okay? The Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands is about how they can't get out. They can't move past their own dysfunction. They can't move past it because they're too caught up in it, you know, because they pattern so much of their life. Because let me explain something to you. People who spend a lot of their time being dysfunctional like that, you know, the narcs, as a lot of you like to call them, you got to understand, they pattern their whole life after being dysfunctional. So the Ace of Wands and the Justice is about how, since this is the case, the Ace of Wands and the Justice is you Aries have to understand that they, or you have understood that ultimately they're doing themselves in. Okay, and let's clarify now the Seven of Pentacles. So to clarify the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, okay? The Nine of Cups. The Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, people who will try to be arrogant to you in the future, block you, get in your way, be dysfunctional to you. There will be more people who will try that. It's just how it is, right? Because that's what's out, the majority of what's out. But the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups, you'll move past them with ease because you see them coming now.